One of the biggest reasons people give up on their financial plan is due to unexpected expenses. I saw an article in USA Today recently that said the vast majority of Americans couldn't weather a $500 financial emergency. Emergencies are part of life, and they often occur at the worst possible time. We've all experienced car breakdowns, appliance breakdowns, job losses, and trips to the emergency room. These unexpected events can put severe pressure on our budgets and cause us to go further into debt and get more stressed out about money. The only way to manage unexpected financial emergencies is to build up a little financial cushion or buffer. I like to teach my students to live off last month's paycheck rather than this month's. That's a minimum, but you may need to work up to that. I suggest starting with $500, as that's typically enough to cover most unexpected expenses, things like car repairs, appliance repairs. Ultimately, I suggest having an emergency fund equal to 3 to 6 months of your take-home pay. That's enough to help you weather a more severe emergency, like a job loss or an extended illness. An emergency fund is meant to provide immediate access to money for emergencies. So that means we're not going to invest that money in the stock market where it could go down in value. We need to keep it in a safe place that we can access immediately when emergencies arise. That means keeping it in cash or in a savings account at the local bank. Now, don't worry about not earning much interest on that money. The purpose of an emergency fund isn't to invest for our future, but to be prepared for the unexpected right now. Don't be tempted to spend your emergency fund to make ends meet, because once you touch it, it becomes easy to spend, and soon you'll find yourself without an emergency fund. Now, if you do have an emergency, use those funds to cover it, and then quickly start working to rebuild your fund to a safe level. Some of you are probably thinking, how in the world am I going to come up with a month's take-home pay, or even $500? Well, again, it may take some sacrifices, but I know you can do it, and it's important. In the next video, I'm going to show you a fun way, and it's very effective, by the way, too, that you can build your emergency fund and get a jump start on your new financial life. So stay tuned.